Whoa, you beat so fast.
Hey, 𝐂𝐩𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐚. Hey.
Hi, cute jeans.
Hi. What?
Cute jeans?
I'm obsessed with
You're
this
cute. You're cute jeans.
No,
Yeah,
you're cute jeans.
I'm obsessed with this song, slutty little song at the beginning of it. Hi, cute jeans.
I don't know
the
it.
lyrics is in the alley in the back, and I go, in the alley in the back.
and think about rain. I know this.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. That's a really good correlation. I never put together.
Hi, chat. Hello.
Good morning.
We're just gonna dive the fuck in.
Let's
just dive
do
the
it.
fuck in.
Dive.
I
I'm
wish to
anxious.
win, Papa.
Yes, I wish
Okay,
to
everybody
play.
got silent when I said that, right?
No, I said okay. I wish to play the D&D.
Ooh, Stardom. Okay.
Doth thou
Okay.
wish to play the D&D?
Thou dost.
Thou
Thou
dost.
dost.
Thou dost.
Thou dost.
Okay, so I'm wondering, okay, so
Yeah.
you remember this past weekend when I was like,
It's really
I think I'm
good.
getting sick? I think I strained my vocal cords because I had this like giant, like it felt like someone was like stabbing me in the throat on this side, right? And it like went away the next day and I was like, okay, so I'm not sick. Okay, cool. And then like
Okay.
a day later and still today, since like fucking Sunday,
Oh, God.
I have had this pain from like right here all the way down to like my collarbone. And it is like every time I speak really, really loud, it starts to hurt. And
But
so
it's
I'm like,
mostly where your actual cords
Yeah.
fit.
Like
yeah,
your
no,
lymph
it
node?
feels, it's like, no, it's, because that's
It's
what I
not
thought
the
at
lymph node,
first,
yeah.
but it's not. It's like, it almost feels like it's like bruised, which is like when I
And
push
I feel
on
like
it, it
that's
hurts.
kind of- yeah.
Oh my god,
like
Steam,
tender.
fuck off.
Yeah, it's just really
Steam.
tender. 'Cause we were
And
like,
I thought it was how I was sleeping, but it's like
Yeah.
been carrying on for like the last 3 days. and
You've been
I'm like-
talking. You've been talking and talking and talking.
we have been.
But
yapping.
but the thing is,
Okay,
is
so-
I don't when I'm not doing great, but I sit at home and like.
I
Stare
feel
at the
like your
abyss.
body still
Yeah.
like has to recover from a whole day of
Yeah.
accents.
But then we
and
went
I think it's the
immediately
deep.
into,
I think
like,
it's the
true.
deep
family.
voices.
It is like a strain, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh.
Especially if you go from like no talking to maximum talking.
Yeah,
it's
I
just,
like
the
I
jump.
don't talk throughout the week. I sit and
You gotta do some. You gotta do
do all
some
my
vocal
work.
warm-ups. Do
That's
some
it.
vocal warm-ups.
I don't do none of that.
Well, it might be nice.
Oh, it hurts. Shit's crazy.
Red
I
tongue.
also-
tongue.
It's so hard, but also I was
What's the
showing my
tongue warm-up?
mom, and I was really like it's equally I like to talk about it, and equally it's like because I looked back at because I was looking back at Tobias stuff, but then I look back
Yeah.
at like old stuff, and my voice is so much lighter than my voice now. And I know I've like obviously aged, right? But I was like,
No,
this
but you've
is
been doing
how-
so many.
this is how you
men
train your
voices.
voice. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
voice training,
I was like, this
Damn.
is crazy. Like, if you compare beginning rain to this rain now, it's
I
crazy
know
to
it,
me.
and I know it, and I know it.
It's crazy, but I also like geeking
It's because
out
I
about
got
it.
you in all those 𝐂𝐻𝐪𝐿 scenes. I said, "Can I?"
Yeah,
talk
you
to
did. Cal was
Yes.
my practice.
Uh-huh.
Cal was my
I
practice.
even noticed
Of
too.
my life.
Like I was looking back on. Oh my gosh! I think I was watching the mud scene where he was in the bathroom after the whole Darian thing,
Oh
and he
yeah.
was like freaking out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was listening to my Andromeda voice, and I had like a much higher voice for her,
Mhm.
and now it's like a
Right.
little bit lower because it's a little bit more comfortable. You know?
Yeah, it's like it like
Yeah.
sinks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think like the strain of like doing a high voice is just not sustainable. So your
Mhm.
voice is like, no, bring it down.
Slowly starts
No, bring
bringing
that
it
shit down. Bring that shit down.
trauma.
Can't
We've
do that.
also
We
all
can do
all like aged because it's been like 3 years. So
Yeah.
we've all like aged
Not
with our
really.
voices, matured
That's
with our
pretty fair.
voices, but
But characteristically, it could
Yeah.
just be trauma.
The short,
voice trauma
that
in
would
my
be
voice.
the in-canon reason. Is trauma.
Trauma-
Oh, trauma
Yeah.
to the character. The voice gets deeper. Yeah.
Trauma
That's
is
for
voice
sure.
change.
Arlos is just stuttering more. You know what I mean?
No, but your
But
voice got a
also,
lot
like,
deeper
you're
too.
stuttering more.
Yours got a lot
Well, I was
deeper
gonna
too.
say
It's a lot
like only
deeper.
Actually, he probably stutters less than he used to.
I would
Yeah,
agree with
I
that.
think he does stutter.
Unless
less
he's
than he
talking to
used
Rain.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta eat my yogurt.
All right. I'll give the
Really good
disclaimer.
yogurt.
I'll give the disclmer. I
Meal
gotta
time.
stop looking this way because that's when it hurts the most.
Be gentle.
Yeah. I'll just turn like this. No, here I'll turn. I'll look into the camera. Disclaimer. What's the disclaimer? Okay. If you don't know what Ravenwood is, you can do !Ravenwood in the chat, and then you can find out what Ravenwood is, or you can join the Discord !Discord in the chat as well, and you will get all the Discord content, which is like artwork, live stream references, we've got drabbles, we've got everything, playlists, and then the entire fucking community writes in there too and does so many great things, and we love it, and we eat it up, and we inhale it, we slurp it up like a Slurpee. Oh, bye. To the people that are working and all of that good stuff, but stopped in to say hello, and goodbye, and have a good day. We'll see you in the VOD. This is us from the past saying we'll see you in the future. Ravenwood is 18 plus. So wow. If you're not 18 plus, watch at your own risk. You have been warned. This is your warning. You only watch if you are comfortable, because it contains 18 plus content. Also, check out the Redbubble. Mine and Theo's if you want some Ravenwood merch. Check out Vanishing Vendor on Instagram. Where's the other thing? Oh, and then also, when we are doing the session, we do not interact with the chat in the moment because we are immersed, we are role-playing, but we do read what you say and we inhale what you say, and we specifically love it in the aftermath when we were watching the episode back. Oh yes, and the Patreon. If you are 18 plus, if you want to join the Patreon and look at smut, you can. I recently changed my tiers. So now you can get literally all of the Not Safe for Work art, except for the comics, of course. You can get all the Not Safe for Work art for just $5. So go check it out. There's fan art on there, and there's Ravenwood art on there. So go check it out. There's also OCs. Those are on there too. Yeah, okay. I think I covered everything. I think I did. Oh, I also put the commands in the description again, so those are in there. Should you like them? Should you want them? All right. And then from there, we're just gonna fucking dive in. Briefest recap. Last episode, we did a lot of nighttime stuff. It basically was the little transition from everyone getting back from aviosis, and then heading into the tavern and spending their nights in the ways that they wished to. We had some good conversations, and then as everyone went to sleep, we had a very interesting Jamie and Deimos conversation with Aria. We had a very interesting Polaris and Wit conversation. We had Arlo and Cal, and we had Andromeda and Lilith, and then on top of that, we also had that cute little Zephyrus and Andromeda conversation too, where he told her about how he's pictured himself with so many of her exes. You know the drill.
She wasn't even mad.
I need to draw him with every single one. No, he said mud, and she was like, "Ooh, I can see it." She's like, I like picturing that.
In another universe.
In another new mud tree was a thing in another universe.
Mud trees happened in another
Mud
universe.
tree squared. Mud tree squared.
I should write a drabble about that. I want to write a drabble about them.
Please. Mud tree squared.
Yeah.
Oh
Mud
my
tree squared.
god, they can both top Zephyrus.
Well, they could.
This is true.
That's good shit.
Oh, love
Anyways.
Severely delicious shit.
Or Mud can top them both.
that. Mud top them both. She holds Zephyrus's hand.
Oh, that's cute. And they just both watch each other. You know, they're into
Yeah,
that.
it's like a line.
It's a
line.
line.
Honestly,
It's a formation.
I fear that is the cultist dryads in them talking, but it is objectively hot. So
Yeah.
we must continue.
Objectively.
Yeah, objectively.
Objectively the hottest thing. So they
They could have been sister wives.
my sister wives.
Yeah, with sister wives.
Not this.
What is it? What is it that my husband isn't gay? Thing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My husband isn't
My
gay
husband
show?
isn't gay. Yeah, oh my god. Jesus Christ. The fucking
My
show.
husband is gay, and
My
he's
husband
with
is
my
gay.
sister
And
husband.
he's with
Wait
my
till my
husband. My husband is gay, and he's getting it on with my other husband.
My sister husbands.
My boyfriend. My husband's gay, and he's getting it on with my boyfriend. Well, yeah, with that about sums up sort of what went on last episode. Moreover, Andromeda woke up in a bit of an interesting situation, in which you felt this like weight lift from the blood rushing through your veins. And I'm actually going to dive in with you.
Oh my god.
And start from there.
Oh my god.
Zephyrus is still sleeping beside you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
god.
And the sun has like it's barely visible. You can see like the light starting as like sunrise kind of like is nearing, but it is not yet rising. Okay, Car. That is where we're going to start with you, my love. Let me turn on my volume a tiny bit.
He's still sleeping. Zephyr's still sleeping.
Yes, Zephyrus
My
is
music got so
still.
loud.
What'd you say?
My music got so loud.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you said
Sometimes
I'm muted. I'm so loud, and I was like,
I'm muted.
doesn't-
I'm so loud.
That doesn't correlate.
What's that when you say two contradicting
Double
words?
negative?
No, it's like a. That's not an
Juxtaposition?
idiom. No, it's like when you say like a.
Oh, I
know.
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
juxtaposition is close. God, yeah, I can't. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't place it.
Oxymoron. An oxymoron.
There you
I
go.
love
Love
I
an oxymoron.
Type words.
That's what.
Damn.
That's what Frederick
Anyways.
Boone is.
He is an oxymoron.
Yeah.
He's on oxy and he's a moron. All right.
Love him. Yeah. So Andromeda wakes up, fresh as a daisy, and
Wow. Well, let me press record.
she,
Slide.
I think she kind of sits there for a second, like, you know, when you wake up and you're like, oh,
Letting it
Ooh.
just
let me
sit
just
for a
wake
second.
up.
Like, am I still in a
Yeah.
dream or is this legitimate right now?
Dreaming, because I think for a second maybe because like she was having such
Yeah.
a really bad nightmare,
Bad dream. Yeah.
that she was still kind of rattled and maybe kind of still coming back to it.
Yeah.
And she like kind of readjusts. And I'm sorry, can I pee really quickly? I want to pee so bad.
You might as well do it before you start. I actually have to pee too, so it's totally
I
fine.
was like, oh no.
Not the
Then-
shakies. Yeah, you're good. Chat will be so quick. We'll be
So
so
sorry, I'm
quick.
so
You're fine. You're fine. You might as well do it now.
Haley, I literally have
Back.
to go too. You're
We'll
so
be
good.
back.
I
Where you at?
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for. I
Yeah.
feel like
You're
this
right.
person
That's
again.
okay. We all pissed.
We all went.
Haley, you
I took
saved
a
me
nap.
because I did start my period and I did not know.
No.
So,
Not this.
Why are you? You're syncing back up with me because I'm supposed to start in
I
like
know.
3 days.
well, remember, what was it, 2 months ago? I had 2 periods.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
that was crazy.
So,
That was crazy.
They started-
I
they-
haven't
they-
had that since high
They
school.
were just. It was just getting you back on my schedule. That's all.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was just tired
Get
of
you
us
back
being
on track.
off schedule.
They're just like,
Yum,
actually,
yum,
you
yum.
guys just gotta line it up.
It was like, hold on, I'll sync you back up.
Well, I
Um,
used to get sometimes I get double periods, and my mom would be like, "Well, that's because I had twins, so that make me you have twins." Like,
No, honey.
I'm like, no, I can't do that.
No.
I'm either a twin or
Actually,
there's no
no.
twins.
No, honey.
You are the twin, and that's it.
That's
They-
that was
they also
predicted.
said
That's
that-
predicted for me too.
That was predicted for me too, and then
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I'm not having kids, so whoops."
We're all like,
Yeah.
"No,
No.
you
Yeah.
go."
That was like it like skips a generation or something in my family or something weird like that.
Oh,
And
you
so they
did
were
that.
like, "Oh, you'll probably have twins." And I was like,
I don't think there are any twins in my
Uh-uh.
No,
tree.
thank you. Anyways,
Yeah, I have them.
all right, Andromeda.
Sorry, yes, go ahead.
Anywho,
The floor is yours.
The floor is yours.
Hey.
Hi, Queen.
Are we
So
back on?
she
Are we live?
wakes. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
live.
Oh fuck! I didn't even know we went back live.
Sorry. I said hi, chat, really loudly.
I missed it.
You're good.
Yeah. So she wakes up. Does the whole thing where she's like coming back to
Mhm.
herself. And Zephyrus was still sleeping, right? Correct.
Yes.
Next to me. Okay.
He is sleeping
Yeah.
right next to you. He is all snuggled up in his blankies.
I think she kind of like blinks and then realizes like, oh, I'm still feeling
Mm.
a lack of something going on within me. Like it's a very distinct like
Yeah.
something's missing.
It feels like almost it's probably very surreal in the way that you probably feel like how you felt all that time ago. Like you haven't felt like that in Andromeda for a very long time because obviously so much has changed, but like her body had changed as well. And like now you're back to like pre-Tobias Andromeda.
feeling like how she
Yeah.
was before. Sorry, sun's in my eyes.
Oh, you're so fine.
There.
It's so fun.
Yeah, so she kind of like, I think for a second, maybe because she's feeling like how she was feeling like pre-Tobias era, that
Yeah.
whole thing that went on.
The whole thing that went on.
The whole thing that went on. I think for a second, maybe if it's like dark in the room and like
Yeah,
the
it
lights
probably
come
is
off and
still.
the sun's just coming up, maybe she feels like she's like back at
Back
Ravenwood
there.
again
Yeah.
in
the
her
dorm.
like dorm room. Ugh.
Pressed up against the wall next to Mud.
Yeah. Ooh. But she like looks to her side and sees Zephyrus laying there like passed
Well, that's
out.
surreal too because he was your dorm mate. And he
Mhm.
replaced Mud as your dorm mate.
Yeah.
You go through the fucking
Oh.
stages this morning. At first you think
She's-
it's Mud, and then you see Zephyrus. That probably still doesn't convince you that you're not in the dorm.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oy, oy.
I think she's going through like she probably feels like this like very distinct like drop, like her heart like drops into her stomach,
Mm.
and probably like a little bit of like misery that she
Yeah.
feels. Like, you know, it's all kind of cycling back to where it was before.
Brings
like
up past memories and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think a really big thing about her is that it's like all like kind of like body coded for her. It's
Yeah,
all how she
yeah.
feels like in her body and like
It's
her
always like
emotions
it's
and stuff.
everything she's done is always shown in some way like on her body.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So I think she's really like just kind of shell shocked for a moment,
Yeah.
and then I think she's like, I need confirmation. I need like I feel like she would maybe know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She knows like what's
She knows the feeling.
attached to her blood and stuff. She knows
Yeah.
the feeling of it. So she would kind of crawl out of bed,
Mm-hmm.
still in her night clothes, which is nothing.
Yeah,
So
hell
she's
yeah.
just standing there, kind of, and I think she goes over to her bag, which I think she keeps her bag next to like Notus's little makeshift nest that she made
Yeah.
for him. She always makes a little makeshift nest for him.
Mm.
And she like kind of strokes a finger over Notos for a second. While he's like, maybe sheeping still, maybe he's a little sleepy
Yeah,
bird.
he does like the little little pigeon purr and his like feathers ruffle.
Mhm. Ooh, I love him. I
His little
love him.
fluff up, he
His
fluffs
little
up.
coo.
Yeah, little coo.
And opens her bag up, and I think she starts digging through it, and she's looking for the blood pact
Mm.
in the little the little
The
jar.
little bottle, yeah.
Yeah, the bottle.
It's still in there.
Still in there. Okay.
Mhm.
She's gonna like
You grab it. You grab it out, essentially.
with the twig. She's
When
gonna
you when you grab it out, there's no blood in the bottle anymore. It is just that piece of parchment paper, and the paper is like stained, kind of like a deep maroon, and almost looks damp.
She's gonna like
Mm-hmm.
uncap it and reach her fingers in and kind of bring out the paper as delicately as she
Yeah.
can because it looks
Yeah, it's like flappy, like it's that like
yeah,
it
like
feels like wet
wet
paper.
paper.
Yeah. Oh, I think it probably like starts to sort of like dissipate a little bit as you like pull it out. Like it almost like dissolves into like the way that this is really niche, but like the way that like cotton candy when it touches water, like it just kind of like starts to dissipate. So I think the moment that your skin kind of touches it, it starts to sort of like thin out and almost like dissipate. And there's like this little element of like, oh, you know how like there were kind of these little tendrils that formed like around him whenever that like blood body like kind of came out, almost like peels off in that way and like melts into like nothingness through that, almost like little sparks of like red dust as it sort of just starts to crumble.
I think she's like her fingers are like shaking.
Yeah.
And she's like very delicately like kind of prying it out of the bottle. Like it's like made of like glass. Like she's like bringing it out and kind of trying to like unfold it to see if she can like read the words still, if possible.
You can almost like for a moment, it probably doesn't last very long because it starts to like shrivel up, but you can feel like the indent of like word that was there, like that little like, you know, like little contract that he had written out onto that paper. You can feel that that indent is there, like that there were words there, but the paper has turned the same color that the words were. They're like that deep kind of ruby red, so they've like kind of vanished with the red of the paper. And before you can really like run your finger over it like too long, it just starts to like crumble and dissolve. Yeah, very ash like, but it's like red, like blood, you know, like blood red.
Ooh, oh god, I think she starts getting a bit more frantic as she realizes she can't read anything, like the blood's like completely like soaked in. And she's like unfolding it in her hands and it's just getting more and more like delicate and like kind of dissipating. And I think she becomes less gentle as she's trying to like in her desperation to like try to see anything, that it just starts kind of like melting in her hands. And it's just like bloody paper just like dripping like from her hands.
It probably starts to seep into your palm a little bit and like down through your fingers as well.
And I think she just kind of like slowly kind of goes to the ground, like kneeling down by the little, maybe it's like a little chest of drawers there. And she's just like holding like the wet remnants of the deal in her hands. And she's like looking down at it and like fucking shaking.
It probably from like a distance, if someone was like watching her and like watching like it in her hands, it probably looks like if you were to like cup blood, you know, like if you were to go like this and like if it were to seep down. So it almost starts to like seep down. So it's like dripping to the floor, but it doesn't ever hit the floor. It's like gone before it hits the floor, but it's still just like dripping. And it probably continues like that and continues like that and continues like that until it's like completely gone.
And I think she like watches it kind of like go through her hands and like disappear. And I think her hands kind of like move to the floor like in front of her where it would have like dripped down to. And I think she's like looking down at it like trying to see if there's anything like new that came from it, but it's just nothing.
And the bottle's just empty.
God, world's worst breakup, guys. She like kind of stands and like moves, and I think as she's like moving, her eyes kind of like catch on her bag
Yeah.
where where Mud's keychain is
Yeah.
of the wooden carved like the
little
tree
bird
necklace and
or
the bird.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was the bird, yeah, bird
Yeah.
and the tree necklace. And God, the music I have on right now is so fucking sad. It's like the sad, like violin.
Not
music
this.
playing. God,
Torture.
not this. Yeah, and she, like, without even like, she's kind of like in like a fugue state. She starts moving towards the door, and she like puts like a hand on the knob, and then looks down and realizes that she is completely naked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And kind of like turns, and I think she moves to would you say that Zephyrs has extra clothing right now? I'm sure
Probably.
he got
I think
an extra-
he took some from the cabin as well. Any extra clothing that was like there, he probably took from the cabin. So he probably has like a couple poet blouses and things like that.
Because it's Arlo's and he could have Arlo wrapping you up.
I think she catches a glimpse, like she turns around, catches a glimpse of like Zephyr's like extra clothes, like maybe he has like laid out or whatever, or hung up in a closet. And I think she just sees the poet blouse.
Yeah.
And all she can see is Tobias from it, because he always wears one.
Yeah.
And she just walks over and like pulls it off like the hanger or whatever, and just kind of like pulls it on over her head.
Yeah.
And then maybe grabs
Big
a pair of like
poet blouse.
Yeah, big baggy.
You don't have to
poet
put pants
blouse,
on.
and
It's like a little dress.
Yeah, I guess she just
She's short enough.
just wears that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cute.
She looks fucking disheveled.
Oh.
And she just
Hair
kind of
is
like
a
the
mess.
zombie, like
Yeah.
goes and like opens the door and starts kind of like going towards the stairs.
Okay.
Just ooh.
Are you just heading for like the main like tavern like area?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, that's where she's going. I
Okay.
think she's going towards like, because it's nearing sunrise.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. She goes
Upon descending the stairs and as you kind of walk down, you note that at this time it's probably like a slight bit earlier than it was like the morning before that. And it's still like fairly dark outside. It's still like fairly gloomy almost. Like it's like it's not really like bright. It's that like fog of like early morning that's still outside. Especially on the beach. And when you head down there, you note that the tavern is not very like populated at all. There's seemingly like a few people, of course, that like sleep in their little like booths and the like. But the majority of it is so calm and quiet. And you note that Hazel doesn't seem to be awake and like setting everything up yet. It doesn't seem like Ian or Phoebe are down there. Or Aaron. You do note Terrance though. And oh god, this is such a funny morning to be doing this, but you know that Terrance is near the main door of 𝐄𝐲𝐢𝐪, like the two front doors, and he is gripping something, and it seems like his hands are gripping the fabric of someone's shirt, and he's like bent over, like pulling someone by their shirt. A very clearly unconscious man. Just like a very like no one you recognize, no one familiar, just like just a little elf guy. Don't really notice anything too extravagant about him. His eyes are shut. He's very clearly unconscious. And Terrance, very mindful of not touching his skin, is simply holding like the fabric of his shirt, and he is pulling him along the floorboards towards the front door of 𝐄𝐲𝐢𝐪. The front doors of 𝐄𝐲𝐢𝐪. You do note as you walk downstairs that the man's nose is broken and bleeding. And you do also see that he has a little slit eyebrow and a little split lip as well. And he's very, very, very pale. And
Did he kill him?
you probably hear a light groaning from the stranger, so like
He's
he's
not
not dead, but you see Terrance, and Terrance probably hears, like, I imagine he just hears your foot creak on, like, the stairs creak under you for a minute, and he's just pulling, looks up, meets your eyes. Probably first gives you, like, a once-over because you're just in a poet blouse, and then smiles at you a little bit, kind of brightly, kind of, like, drops the shirt for a minute, kind of goes like this, and he's wearing his little fingerless gloves, kind of looks at you and he's like, "Hey, Yearly, you look nice."
There's just fucking like blood on her hands.
He's like,
and she's just in.
There's probably oh my gosh, for parallels, there's probably blood on his hands as well. Yeah, and on his gloves. That's fun.
Right,
That's fun.
Made for each other.
He's standing there, he's like looking at you, he gives you like a once-over, he's like, "Do you need like a band-aid or something for that? I know where the first aid kit is. I can help you out if you want."
You know what day it is?
No. Midweek
think
maybe. Oh yeah, what's up?
Do you think he? Why is he
Taking out the trash.
What happened?
He's just yeah, 1 second. He grabs him by the shirt again, keeps pulling until he kind of goes out the door and vanishes for a minute, and then he walks back in and he's going like this again.
Starts down the rest of the stairs.
Starts wiping his hands off on his pants. He's like, "Sorry, I just thought it'd be better if he wakes up out there, you know."
What happened?
Oh, he's a dick. Yeah. So, how are you? How'd you sleep?
Yeah, I slept. I was asleep.
Yeah, you seem
Yeah.
a little bit, I don't know if maybe it was the alcohol. It's old, like,
No, I'm not hungover.
Okay. Right.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Something is very wrong. I need to know what day it is. Is there like a I don't know, like a tracker or something, like a paper that would say it, or
When the world's ending? Not really. It's if I remember correctly, it's like maybe midweek or something. I don't know. Oh, it's been like a day since we met, like a full day.
yeah.
You know, and then yeah.
We came here and it's been 2 days since then.
Yeah, 2 nights technically.
I think I was late for something.
Oh, like a cleric appointment or something.
No, a deal. I was late for a deal, and now it's.
Oh! Is this the one you were telling me about? You told me about it when we were naked in the water. Well, you were naked. I had pants on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I help you?
I think. If,
I could clean your hands. I have to clean mine too, so I'll do it from afar, you know. I just want like touch and stuff.
okay.
It's just the cloth, you know. I'll just use the cloth, and then I'll just be real careful not to. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Right, yeah.
Kind of holds out her hand.
yeah. He points, and he points at like the booth, and you can see there's like the little pillow and blanket that you gave him like on one of the chairs, and he just kind of like points, and you watch him kind of rush off to go like behind the little like kitchenette area, and he grabs. You see him come around the corner with like a little basket probably that just has little like first aid things in it, and he walks over with it, puts it down, kind of like scoots in, probably grabs a chair and sits in it and like scoots it up to the booth.
And she
Just
like
kinda,
sits like next to him, kind
Yeah.
of settles down.
He sits down and
Oh,
looks at you.
he looks so. I think her feet are kind of like kicking a little
Yeah,
bit, but like not in a happy way. And
yeah,
like
yeah,
a,
yeah. Just kicking like a kid in
Yeah.
a fucking doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
He just. I think he looks down at your feet, looks at you, just kind of like reaches into the little thing, grabs out like a little cloth, and just starts like very gingerly like rubbing along like your hands to try and get like some of the blood off. And like he's very like precise and quick so that his hands don't linger there for too long, like even through the fabric. He just starts wiping them, and he probably doesn't even like, his hands are probably bloody and gloved as he's like wiping. And he like wipes it until at least it's like not wet anymore. It's like probably a little stained still, but not like damp.
Yeah. A little red.
Kind of shoves the cloth aside, kind of looks at you very carefully.
She like is like a little shell shocked still, and
Yeah.
kind of like looks at him and goes, "I don't want to hurt you."
Yeah, no, it's fine. You haven't. So, actually, it's easier for me to do that to you, all things considered, if we really like look into the specifics of it. Not to compare or like make it a competition, but like, you know.
I think it's with your health and safety in mind. I think it's better if you just, maybe you should just stay away from me or something.
Right, yeah. You remember that one thing that I said? The whole, yeah, I don't do things in half measures, because if I want something, I go after something I want. Yeah. I also don't let people, make decisions for me, so that applies to you too. I'm a bit of a free spirit, you know? Just kind of go where the wind takes me, and by the wind I mean myself. And by myself I mean my own choices and my own mindset. And usually people can be like, don't do that, Terrance, that's going to get you in a lot of trouble. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of why I want to do it. So, that's, yeah, I've gotten in a lot of trouble. Because of that, specifically. Makes for good stories, though. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
I'm kind of, I think another person who was associated with me in that way, I think they're dead now. Or something worse. I don't know. And it just keeps happening, and it's my fault. It's always been my fault, but I can't promise that you'll be okay in the future.
Yeah, that's kind of what is nice about the future, though. I don't want to know that I'm going to be okay, because then where's the fun in, like, anything?
I don't want it to be because of me.
You know, my whole little gaggle, my troupe, my circus freaks, that whole little bunch, they all got cursed because I fucked up. It's because of me. They're all miserable because of me. Maybe even dead, I don't know. But I had to watch them suffer, you know? I had to sit there and I had to watch them all suffer because they couldn't do what they loved anymore.
What did you do?
I stayed.
You stayed?
Yeah. Maybe that's against my better judgment, but they told me they wanted me to, so...
How did that come about? Because you stayed?
Because I told them I wanted to leave. So they didn't have to suffer anymore. And they said, don't be daft. And then they called me a bastard. They said, if you abandon us now, then you're the worst of the worst. So. It's not about what you provide to people. I'm learning that slowly. People shouldn't just like you because of what you can give, you know? They like you because of you. And then they stick around because of that too. Which is why I've been lingering a bit and hovering and also bringing you tea and
There was good tea.
Yeah, was it I put honey in it. I wasn't sure if that was the move because some people like honey, some people like sugar, and I was like, maybe I'll just do a bit of both. So I did like a dollop of sugar and then like a dollop of honey, and then I'm sort of
Like a little bit of both.
yeah. Okay, cool. That was great. Yeah. Well, I sort of know that about you. Sorry, not the time.
I got his body. I put his soul back in his body, and now he's just dead.
Are you sure?
What else could he be?
Well, I don't know the guy.
I don't know. That's what this was. The deal, the blood pact, it was just gone. And I could feel it. I could feel it in my blood. It's just gone. And it wasn't good to have. I didn't want it anymore, but I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen him in days.
We can find out if you want. Somehow. Got nothing better to do. Sorry, I meant that like why not, you know? Not like, why not, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it counts, you look just beautiful this morning as you did yesterday. So
She looks down.
he looks at you. Nothing's changed, even if you feel like your blood has, you know. Not to me, at least.
It feels like I'm back to where I was before.
Yeah, but you're not, are you? Body and mind are different.
If it's a... Would you forgive me right now for anything that happens in the future?
Right now? That's a big, tall order, actually, that. I just think, no. Because I think that's part of the fun. If we don't have scuffles, what are we?
Boring.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was a scuffle, though.
As far as I'm concerned, there's room for you to fuck up however you want. There's always wiggle room. If someone doesn't expect wiggle room in terms of fuck ups, then well, that's pretty well, that's pretty fucked up. All things considered. I make countless mistakes. Really bad ones.
I don't know what to do right now.
You watch the sunrise so that you know there's another day. That always helps. I can tell you that the reason that man is sleeping outside now is because he was making very crude remarks about a specific someone that I didn't appreciate very much.
Who?
You.
What was he saying?
Yesterday. Yesterday morning, the night before that, I saw him. He was staring like a little beast. Sorry.
You did that?
Yeah. Yeah. I get wildly possessive over things that I'm interested in. Oh, a flower! He like looks, he's like, oh. Alright, well, so, yeah. Well, it scares people off sometimes, so I didn't want to be too much. Usually it takes like one word and then I'm like throwing fists. A bit of an anger issue.
Okay.
I'm trying to calm it down. That's why I always walk around with the whole, you know, like, everything's fine attitude. It's because I'm angry, like, constantly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Constantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
This doesn't scare you off.
What?
That my body count is like literal bodies.
I've got a bit both, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fine.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't scare you that I have an extensive body count it's more towards the sex side, but there are the other side too. But like, I just want checked because, you know, I've been called many names under the sun before. I'm a bit of a man whore. But I can calm it down. I have calmed it down significantly. And not just because I touch people and it hurts them, but like because I'm, you know, I can be I can restrain myself and my dagger.
I'm sorry, I'm getting very, very strong whiplash this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can stop.
No, don't stop.
What happened this morning?
I don't. Well, the blood pact is
Right,
is
yeah,
gone,
sorry.
and
We don't,
then
yeah, that's fine.
he beat up
Yeah.
a man who was being weird towards me, which was great.
Yeah. Well, he's talking about your ass, so.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like,
Do we need to finish the job?
I mean, I guess we could.
Should we give him to Mavith?
What?
Oh, you don't know. That's okay.
Cool. Yeah.
The-
Yeah. I mean, I
The rock outside.
I put a bit of sand in his mouth, so when he wakes up, that's going to be really unpleasant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to get in trouble for that?
I put it in his pants too. I don't actually work here. So.
True.
Yeah, I'm not under contract, you know.
Well, I thought just in general, you know, you are a patron of the...
Yeah, it's
Of
not the first
people.
time this has happened. Yeah.
You've beat up somebody here?
Yeah, it was just for a different reason before.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the other reason? You do not have to say as well if you don't want.
Yeah, it's not. It's fine. It's well. Just didn't like the way he looked at me.
All right.
Yeah. And then he insulted one of my tattoos. So
Oh,
yeah.
what a dick.
Yeah.
Who was it?
He's not here anymore, is he?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you kill him?
Of course not. I wouldn't do that. No, over a tattoo. Absolutely not. Don't worry. It's fine. Do you want to watch the sunrise? I can make you tea for it. Oh! Oh! You got too excited. Too excited. Actually, I'm going to be the one who's going to say a little pause because I have to piss again.
Period.
I'm sorry, Queen.
I love him.
You keep that up. I'll be so
Robert is
quick. I'll be so
fucking-
quick. I was quick. Okay. So sorry. Where I left off, he was going, oh! Then my camera moved. Yeah, he goes, he's like, I can make you another cup of tea. Mind you, I did something. You want to see? I'll show you. I'm going to show you anyway. So he reaches for his little bag that's kind of like under the booth table, pulls it out, puts it up. He takes off his like fingerless gloves, tucks them in there, blood and all, and then pulls out some other gloves by the looks of it, pulls them on, and they cover all of his fingers like entirely. So they cover like the fingertips and everything. And he kind of goes like this. Check it out. So now I can like actually high five you if you want to, for like a second, but like still, you know, it makes it easier to do things.
Where did you get those?
Yeah, he has them on him. He had them on him. So I just said like, I'll be taking those. Now I have them. Yeah. Sorry I didn't have them before, because I was thinking about it and I was like, that's kind of stupid of you, Terrance. And I was like, yeah, it is, Terrance. But the thing is that I don't like it, you know? It's like a little overstimulating. So I'm just going to have them on whenever you want something. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Or just have them as like an option, you know? So if I'm walking around and you're like, Terrance, high five, then I can like slip them on and I can just give you a high five. Like,
just for high fives.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. They might not be so crisp because there's like a dampener, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I can't really give crisp high fives.
It's okay. I'm good for a muted high five.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Cool.
Andromeda's staring at him.
He's a fucking like, what is this? What is he? like you are so
like, this is almost causing her like a break from reality.
Yeah.
Like, so bad. It was so good. It's
yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah. It's like she hasn't had someone that's like made her feel like better.
Like this.
When
in
these
this
things
like
happen?
new
Yeah.
version of her.
Yeah.
She just feels better.
Yeah, it's like, whoa,
she's
what
like
is
looking at
this?
him like, do I deserve this? Do I even deserve this guy? Who is this guy?
He's just
Where'd he
he's
come
just like
from?
this. He's like,
Yeah. She just like looks at him and just very slowly like,
yeah. Ready? Yeah. It can only be like a second.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to move? Do you want to move?
Why don't we just meet in the middle?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Why the heck not? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. 3, 2.
Yeah.
Blood on her hair, like the dried, like.
He's not even looking. He's just like, he's so ready.
By the grove.
He does it back. He's like, oh yeah, that was good.
The fuck.
Just makes like a little muted like thump. Yeah. He's like, you didn't feel nothing? Yeah, it was good. You're good?
No,
Cool,
no,
yeah.
it was just a normal high five. Yeah.
Neat. All right. Well, then they work for high fives. And maybe hand holding. I don't know, but probably for like a very short amount of time.
Mm.
Yeah. I could double up though. Like I could put the fingerless ones on top of these ones, and then like you know, I could just keep it going. I could just try and double
Extra
up.
layer.
What?
Like an extra layer.
Oh yeah.
I hope my friends are not mad at me.
Why? What's for? What'd you do?
I don't know. Maybe they'll see this as my fault.
Maybe
Maybe I wasn't attentive enough. Maybe I could have kept track of the. I thought I left him a note. Maybe I didn't leave him. I don't remember if I left him a note or not, or if I told him where we were going.
Right.
What
Are
if he
your
didn't find me when he was looking?
Are your friends the kind of friends that blame people for actions that they didn't do?
No.
All right, then you should be good. Yeah.
But my track record hasn't been very good.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, neither's mine. There's only one person in my family. I call them family. It's weird to call them family because like I've had like relations with some of them, but like there's this one guy in the group who everything is my fault. Like it doesn't matter what, it's all my fault. we have like a camaraderie, you know. So that's sort of like it's just kind of expected.
Like
And
it's
then-
your fault or it's his fault?
Oh no, it's my fault. Like everything that happens is on me, you know.
Oh.
like anything small. A jar of pickles gets stolen, you know. It's like he's like Terrance did it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
I
know
think
why he feels that way towards you?
I think he holds a grudge because we touched we touched each other's dicks one time.
But aren't you? Was it just like a kind of test it out kind of thing? You know?
No,
Test
it
run?
was like mutual pleasure, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We wanted some sort of release, you know, so that was sort of why we,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Just not to. Yeah. So I think he sort of, he's not happy about the fact that he did that. Either he's not happy about the fact or he thinks about it far too much, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I think that's why there's a bit of tension between us. He like hates me significantly, or at least that is what he pushes quite often. He really does, yeah. You know, it's funny. He actually knows a little bit about that blood stuff. You know, like sort of weird blood things. He's pretty
Like
good
blood
about it.
contracts?
Well, I don't know about contracts, but like he fucks with it a bit. You know, like he can do fancy things. He's our illusionist. You know, so yeah. He can do all sorts. I don't know if it's like magic or ritual or what. He doesn't really talk about it. At least he doesn't talk about it with me. But yeah. Yeah, he hates me, but he'd probably love you. Yeah.
No, I don't want him to love me if he hates you.
Well, I think he's a good guy.
All right.
Yeah. Above
I'm
average.
feeling-
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Above I am feeling very mixed up right now.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
I don't know where to start at because I don't know what happened. But I feel like something bad happened. Something bad definitely did happen.
Yeah. Well, then we figure out what the bad thing happened was, what the thing that happened was, and why it was bad, and then we can go from there, you know, and then maybe that will get us on the right track to feeling better. That's usually how that stuff works, from my experience.
I mean, with him, I don't think it was ever good.
What? What specifically?
We were always unbalanced, unequal.
Yeah.
It was either he was manipulating me to get what he wanted, or it was me shackling him to me to get what I wanted. Nobody was ever really true.
Kind of sounds like my adoptive mother. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it kind of like that?
Yeah. More the she sort of shackled me, you know, both literally and figuratively. But I think there were times when I tried to manipulate her, you know, to try and get what I wanted. Never worked, but I tried. It's not a good relationship.
Toxic.
Yeah. I don't think things need to be necessarily balanced between two people. But I think that needs to be recognised, you know? You can't function under this assumption that everything is the same and that you understand each other perfectly. That'll never happen. You can never understand each other perfectly, but you can sure try. You can talk about it and share. I think it's just about giving space, you know. Yeah. Wiggle room, like I said.
That's all I wanted to do, but he... And then I went too far and I looked into his memories. And it was a... Please don't test me ever.
I don't know a lot about tests. Like I said, I only went to school for like 4 years. And then I was homeschooled. Well, tutored, I guess. So yeah, all to say, I hate tests, and I don't know a lot about them. So I don't plan on it. I'm pretty straight up about how I'm feeling, you know, and how I feel on things. A bit too much sometimes. Sometimes I'm bluntly honest. So sorry in advance if that's like the extreme opposite and it's too much ever.
I think I'd prefer that.
Right. Keep it up then.
If you ever do, I just can't promise you I'll pass it. I can't promise you I'll give you the answer you're looking for. I've never been good at that.
I don't think that's a reflection of you, though. I mean, there are such situations where two people just cannot provide for each other. It just doesn't work out. There's things you can't offer me, you know? And there's things I can't offer you. Not to imply anything, I'm just saying, you know. There's always going to be things. There's always going to be things I can't do for you. There's always going to be things that you can't do for me. But, like, I feel like that's, you know, you recognize that. And you work around it. I don't know. Going into something with expectations feels like setting yourself up for failure. That's why I sort of just wing it. Like I said, I go with the flow, with the wind. Wherever the wind takes me, I go with it. Yeah.
Just a little smile. I know.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
He's so goofy. He's just nodding.
Silly.
Silly boy.
Yeah. She's... Would you care about my problems?
Yeah. Would you care about mine?
Absolutely.
You already do, so.
I just thought if I gave him time, you know, we could go back to what we were.
Is that what you want, though? Like you said, it wasn't really good before, was it?
It wasn't good for either of us. It was, you know, it just kind of made sense that we burned out after a little bit. We didn't necessarily start on the best foundation. We weren't the pinnacle of a healthy relationship. I mean, he has centuries on me. I have 2 centuries. No, none. I have no centuries. I have 2 decades. Can't even.
I was about to say, I was sitting here in a little bit of fear for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Right.
I mean, it feels like it at this point.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
Feels like it.
I mean, I got 2 decades. And some change, yeah. Sorry.
Me too.
Yeah. I need you to know that, like, I mean, like, I am significantly into you. I think you know that. But you just need to know that, like, if, I don't know, you just need a friend, that's fine too. I'm just here, you know. I like talking to you, so.
That's what I want. I just want you near.
easily done. It can't be too near the, you know.
Near enough.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? Do you need a friend?
Yeah, I think everyone does always, you know. I think I just like that you're gentle. It's a comfort, you know. I don't know. Everyone I always meet is always so rough and brash and sort of just dives right in, which is fine. It's not a bad thing. It's just when it's everyone, it sort of gets a bit
Monotonous?
yeah, and I forget what it feels like to I don't know. I forget what soft feels like, you know.
I think I forgot what it feels like too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I've always felt like a bit of a dull blade amongst a bunch of sharp ones, you know? So... Not talking about that dagger, obviously, but, you know. That one is sharp. By sharp, I mean intelligent and knows exactly what he's doing. But, I don't know, it's, I have my family, you know, I have my group. There's softness there. But they've lived for so long on this sort of survival instinct, you know. It's dangerous to be soft, it's dangerous to be gentle sometimes. Most of the time. Hardened by the world, you know. And I'm like that too. I was like that. I was always like that, really.
From the start.
Yeah, she was soft with me, you know, but I see it now for what it was. It was a gentle hand on my cheek. It wasn't warm, it was ice cold, you know. It was still pain, it was still rough. Even if it didn't feel like it at the moment. Here I am now, though. And we can't even touch, but somehow you are far more gentle with the things that I say.
Would you let me look again?
Yeah, right now? Yeah.
In the future?
In the future? Yeah. I mean, I don't like having it all planned out, you know. Makes me a bit nervous. You can look in the past, though, if you want.
What if I see something you don't want me to see?
Oops. It's in there.
You won't hate me for it, right?
No. I know what it's like.
And I promise it won't be mine, it will be all yours. I just want to see something.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
He just looks at you. He gives you like a little encouraging nod.
Yeah. And I think she kind of like reaches forward.
Hmm.
It's very like, you know, like a little grabby hand, like a little
On his little gloved hand.
Yeah, just kind of put your fingers on it.
Yeah.
And she's gonna do little.
Roll 2d6s for me.
Yay!
Hey, yo.
Oh god.
The parallels are paralleling.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
You're
get
doing
her mood
amazing.
down,
no,
but
you're
it's
doing
very
amazing.
very-
It's very clear to me.
Okay,
it's
good.
very clear. Like the way she's navigating, it feels like when you're like having a like breakdown and you just want someone to talk to you.
Yeah,
Like
you just want to
and
be
like listen. Yeah, and because it feels like he's the perfect person for that because he yaps, and so like she can just say one
he's
thing.
a yapper.
Yeah, and he can just be like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it feels like she's just sitting there like listening to you.
That's
Yeah.
what she needs. She just
Yeah.
needs like a podcast.
It's
to
really
listen
sweet.
to right now.
Yeah.
It's a
It's her
podcast.
podcast.
I love her.
So distractible right now.
I got a 6.4. 6.4.
Okay, so it's super clear. Can I ask you if you have any set course in mind? Are you looking for like something happy, something like you want more insight? Are you looking for like
Just something important, I think.
something important?
Something important. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nothing like groundbreaking, but something that's
Okay.
like vital to him.
Ooh. Okay.
But maybe nothing traumatizing. I don't know if you can anything traumatizing.
There is one specific memory he has that is like his defining moment, but it is slightly
Oh,
traumatizing.
maybe not right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think she'd look for anything that's like core.
Too
like,
core.
But like
Okay.
something that
Core-breaking.
would be considered like, you know, or maybe she would look
Are
for
you
something
looking?
that-
Is she looking for something deep in the conscious, or something that's easier to access?
Or something that's just like meaningful to him. That like is, like,
meaningful. I think
a moment that
meaningful.
mattered.
meaningful. Yeah. And
like
maybe something
just
happy?
generically meaningful,
Happy?
or something
Like
happy.
a
Okay.
Let's say
cherish,
happy,
a
yeah.
cherished
Happy
memory
meaningful.
for her.
Very
happy,
meaningful
meaningful, I'm into that.
thing. I think she's looking for something
Cherished
happy.
memory. That means
Okay.
a lot.
If that makes any
If
sense.
you got it,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got
Yes,
it.
it does.
I don't think she wants to be
Oh, wait,
traumatized
there
right
is.
now.
Yeah,
Fair.
because there's
Traumatized right now.
specifically in his notes, there's like one moment that like made him who he is, and so it's very like
Oh God. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'll let him.
We'll get
I'll
there.
let him tell us. Not right now.
cool.
She's letting it cook. She's letting it cook.
Not at fucking 5
Let
a.m.
it
in the
cook.
morning.
Like 5 a.m. in the morning for the day. No
Okay,
tea.
cool. Oof, tasty. Okay, this is gonna be tasty. Okay, so
Exciting,
happy,
exciting,
happy,
exciting.
meaningful moment. Cool. Okay. Okay, let me like figure out what the scene is in my brain.
Do you mind if I go grab a hot water bottle? Really
No, go for it. Go for it.
I'll be right back.
Water bottle.
Get that shit. You can also get the heating pad wherever it is.
I may, 'cause that makes you take too much.
Yeah, a hot water bottle takes too much time. Not. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Let me write something down real quick.
An addendum to the notes.
An addendum.
An addendum. Ooh, I like the word monotonous.
Monotonous. Okay. Sorry. This is a good one. This is gonna be this is gonna be a good one.
Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Sorry, I'm just organizing it for how I explain it to you. While Jazz is busy. Thanks, chat, for your patience. Thanks, gang, for your patience.
Hey,
Hey.
you guys okay?
Yes.
Yeah. How'd your heating pad?
It's cold still.
Oh no.
I know.
Cold pad.
Yeah.
Mine broke. I
sitting-
didn't get one.
Oh no.
That's
Well,
sad.
you got your little heating blankie now though too, right?
Mhm.
That's good.
She's still going strong.
That's good. That's good. No,
Love
it's just because
her.
I'm also sitting underneath the vent, so it's just my wee little shivered body is shivering.
Shivery.
All right, I got you. I'm ready. Andromeda. You find yourself. I'll find references for you later of like what the area looks like, but I'll try to explain it the best that I can. Okay. Andromeda.
Yay.
You feel your eyes blink open, and you are looking down at a book in your hands. And you can very clearly feel that the body you're in is younger. You see much smaller hands in front of you. You don't see that like dark red staining the fingertips. You don't see any tattoos. You don't see like any rings, nothing like that. Clear, bare hands. Same complexion as Terrance's hands. And they are holding tight to a book. And you can't quite make out the words too clearly in kind of the haze of the vision. But you can clearly see that it is like a classic like novel. You feel that you are sitting atop a very soft mattress and duvet. And it feels as though you are surrounded by a sort of like canopy. So like the canopies that drape kind of down the bed. And you can smell something sweet in the air, as though everything sort of has this sort of like wealth to it, as though like you're very clearly sitting in like an area that is like expensive and like pristine and clean and like neat. And the little form of your fingers are sort of like running themselves over the paper, like one little corner of the paper. And you watch the hand kind of move up to like dog ear the page before like they shut the book. And you hear in Terrance's voice very softly, you hear him say, and you feel yourself say, essentially, down, still facing the book, Skylar is sort of like Terrance, don't you think? And then you hear another voice talk back. Let me get this voice right.
So excited.
Okay. You hear another voice say, "He certainly has the good looks down." And you watch Terrance lift his head. I can't believe you connected it from that voice.
How can you not? It's indistinguishable. It's like
Defense voice. I know my ex-girlfriend's voice. Are you
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
We
I
fucking
knew
got
it.
that shit.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
when you were practicing a voice, we should have known when you were oh,
You see him look up, and you see that cream to peach colored hair that is done up in a very elegant like bun, with some strands kind of hanging forward, and she is very clearly like 11 or 12 years old. And you see her in like a very elegant little gown. And she's sitting on the bed, and she is like, has her legs kind of folded underneath her, and she is looking at a book of her own, kind of flipping through. And to repeat, she said, "He certainly has the good looks down." And you hear Terrance just kind of like shake his head, and he's like, "Yeah, all right, can it?" And you hear her, and she's like, "Just saying." And Terrance kind of like, you feel his like shoulder, like he like looks at her like this, kind of takes a breath. He's like, "I meant more like he's noble." And she just says, "Duh." And he sort of laughs at it. She sort of laughs with him. And he looks back down. He looks down at the book, and he's just closed it now. And you can see that A Knight's Tale engraved into like the front cover of this book. And you watch his like thumb kind of like trace over knights in the word. And And you just hear Elfie's voice again, Delphine, say, want to go and steal apple tart from the servant's kitchen? And you watch him look up again, and he just nods very slowly. And you feel in the last moments of this vision just him getting up off the bed and her running out the door in front of him. And that is where you come back into reality.
Yay, 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 yay. I love this vision. I love this vision.
I love this vision. I love this vision. I
So
love
much.
this vision.
I love this vision.
I love this vision. Yeah. So Andromeda comes back,
Mhm.
and she's like,
He's just like, he's like, looking
she
at you.
never, unlike me, unlike Haley, who was like,
Mhm.
oh, what if he knew Elfie? Like,
Yeah.
what if they were all like that?
Andromeda never
Andromeda?
figured that. Yeah,
Not
no.
at all. Not at all. She's just like a fucking brick to the
It's like,
face for
boom.
Andromeda.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
I
feel
mean-
like the whole like Elfie being a princess
Mhm.
on
Yeah, she knows
Eve,
that.
like,
Yeah.
we knew that, but it wasn't very like we didn't talk about it a
No,
lot.
it was talked about like
no.
once,
Hush,
and then
hush.
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we
we kept it
mentioned
on
it,
the
and then she
DMs.
was sensitive about it, and
Yeah,
we were like,
she was
okay,
like,
never
"Don't
mind.
talk
Alright,
about
well,
it."
then we'll bring it up again.
Yep.
And we
Oh,
did
yeah.
it, and then
Like
she
to
just
bake,
left.
actually.
Nope,
She's
yep.
fine.
She
Where'd
and now
she go?
she's at
She's at
Cardinal
the,
Lobby.
She's
Yeah.
with 𝐂𝐲𝐬𝐬𝐬 Cardinal Lobby.
Yeah,
and
she's baking.
We
She
saw
bakes.
her. We saw her last
Oh.
time she was
Yeah.
there, and she was like,
Yeah.
she had
She's
like,
baking.
She's a baker.
yeah, she
Yeah.
had like,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
they're besties
goods.
now. They're besties
She's
now.
making
I heard
tarts.
about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's
And she like
cooking.
had them, and she was like, "Doodle, doodle," and then we like waved and stuff.
She loves tarts.
She's
and
making. Yeah, she's baking.
Oh, she
And
loves
apples.
tarts.
and
She always,
apples.
she always wanted to be.
loves
She always
apples.
wanted to be a baker.
Apple
That's what
tart.
she told
Aria.
Aria, that she really wanted to get into
Oh,
baking.
now she
my
And her and
God.
Aria had apple juice.
Yeah.
Apple juice.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. So Andromeda,
Yeah, he's just like looking at you.
and I think she's gone pale. She's gone
He
a
like looks
bit
and he's like,
pale.
oh.
Does Andromeda know about the like Elfie stabbed someone and killed someone, or possibly
No.
killed someone?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
know
Nothing
anything
about-
about that.
He doesn't
Yeah,
know.
no,
I don't
just
think.
Aria.
I know that she's a runaway princess, and that
That's
she's
like
like
all
in
you
hiding.
know.
That's
Yeah.
all I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Cool.
we
From
know that
Eve.
she's in hiding.
And
Cool.
from Eve.
she was walking around Cardinal Lobby also with her wig off, so she was like full like.
So you've seen the
Cool.
peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right,
and
she's in the hair.
Uh,
Didn't she
yeah.
say casually? I thought she casually dropped that she like stabbed someone once. But
She
I
might
don't
have
remember
said
what
that, but
conversation that
I
was.
don't know if
She
she's.
definitely didn't say like the details of like who
Yeah.
she stabbed.
yeah, and she could have
Just
stabbed
like, I
someone while
stabbed
she
the
was
guy
traveling
once.
or whatever.
We can
Yeah,
also
no,
say
yeah.
that like I mean if Aria told you guys at some point like that's fine too. It's up to obviously up to
You think
Jazz.
she
but-
would've?
So the thing is,
Or if
I
it
don't
just
think
came
she
out
would
at
have
any
said
point.
anything. I don't think she would have said anything when she was with Elfie,
No, of course,
Mhm.
yeah,
and then I don't think she would have said anything until she knew Elfie was safe.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Then just
It
did not
also
come
just
up.
like hasn't really come up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
She hasn't come up.
It's okay if it hasn't
Yeah.
really come up.
But
Just
Drama
as
just
well.
we'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Hey,
Andromeda knows the important details of
Now
like
she
she
knows.
got
got
the-
She knows
the-
Elfie,
all
and
that.
she knows hair, and she knows who
Yep.
she saw. So
Mhm.
Delphine.
So Andromeda just. she's
Yeah,
like,
he just goes. Did you get one of those that you were
Elfie.
worried about?
Elfie, you know Elfie.
You know Elfie.
I know Elfie. You know Elfie.
You know Elfie. Delphine. You know Delphine.
Elfie. Elfie. I'm supposed to say it.
What?
Elfie Fox.
Delphine.
She was here. She was here.
No, last name's Tori-Bella.
Oh, well, yep. Yeah.
Well, she did always have an affinity for.
But we're not
foxes,
supposed to
though.
say it.
Why?
She's
How do you know Delphine?
How do you know Elfie?
Were you first?
Well, she was here, and her and Aria had a little bit of a
She was
dalliance.
here.
She was here. She's not here anymore. She's on Earth.
Why was she here?
You don't know what Earth is.
No.
She was running. She was hiding. I think she's a princess. You knew a princess. Are you a... What are you?
No. No.
You're a prince?
No, I'm not. No. Not a prince. No, absolutely not.
I wouldn't mind if you were.
Yes, you are. Sorry to disappoint. I'm not a prince.
You are not disappointing if you are not. That is okay. How do you know Elfie? How do you know a princess?
She was my first crush.
Oh.
like I said, I told you that she figured it out early on. She was not interested. She likes girls.
No, she definitely did. That's,
Yeah.
yeah. Her and Aria had a little thingy going on, if you know what I mean.
Really? Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. And then they just, it was a very mutual thing. They parted ways. I don't know the details of it, but they just, there. And then Aria found her long lost spouse. So that's great.
She's running there.
She's running from Eve. I'm sure there's like bad people after her or something because she seemed like it.
Yeah.
And there's bad people after you. We're not the same bad people, maybe.
Yeah, but that's because my adoptive mother was the queen.
So you are Prince.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was a
Step Prince.
No, she introduced me as a boy she found on the street.
Oh.
And she took in, and it made her look good. With blackmail the secrets.
You were like her little pawn.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I was a yeah. She had these meetings with all these sort of leaders and important people to the kingdom and these other neighbouring kingdoms, and she had me introduce myself every time. And whispered everything to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she used it to blackmail people. And she used it to be a more successful monarch. Sorry, you know Alfie? That's crazy.
What are you sorry for?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Have you not seen Elfie since you were 14?
Yeah, no.
You can definitely see her soon if you want to see her again. I'm sure she would love to see you.
Yeah, that'd be really yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think she's doing well.
Jazz. He nods. Yeah.
You know Elfie.
Yeah.
That is crazy. It is like a small world.
No.
She was great. She was with us for a time.
Yeah?
Just for a little bit.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. She wore a wig.
Oh.
Like your hair.
Yeah.
How could I have not seen that? Oh, there's so many parallels.
Well, it beats me. I wasn't aware.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice one
We
then.
grew up together.
Yeah. Sort of.
Adjacent.
Yeah. Only really met her because we started getting tutored together.
Mm.
Otherwise, I was kept separate.
Mm.
Yeah.
She was kind of like your older a little bit. She helped you. You know,
I guess, yeah, but, you know,
in a way.
I had the hots for her, so,
Well, yeah, not exactly like that.
yeah.
But still, she was a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, she was my first friend.
Mm-hmm.
Her and a lot of the servants.
Mm-hmm.
The older I got, though, the less I was able to sort of wander around.
They keep you locked up.
Yeah.
I'll fucking kill a queen. I'll do it.
He looks down.
It's all the rage in some places.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Kings too. Was there a king?
No, he died.
Ah.
Before my time, I guess.
Oh, that's crazy. Small world.
Yes, small world. I'm glad you got that one though. That's nice. Most of my memories of her are good.
I was looking for a good one.
Did you
Something nice.
like it?
I did.
Did it make you feel better? A little.
It did. You were reading A Knight's Tale.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, of course I was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are going to put that play on soon.
What? Why?
Reasons.
Why?
It might be fun.
Yeah,
Zephyrus wants to get into the creative arts, so I suggested theatre.
what? I mean, I know plenty of plays. I mean, we could do something else. We could do, there's like a star-crossed lovers one where they both
Is that where you
die
got
at the end.
from?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
Good story.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that. Good story. And you can watch the play when it's happening if you want.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no. I think, no offense to you and your gay fiance, but I might skip out on that one.
That is totally okay.
Right.
Does it just hurt too badly?
Chose it because of my brother.
We won't have to do that either. We won't.
Change the story, maybe change the names.
We were going to gender bend it.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just maybe do, volume C or something.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Just try not to freak out a little bit.
It's okay. I felt like that all morning.
Yeah.
You know Elfie?
Sort of.
You know her. Do you want to go see the sunrise?
Yeah. Do you want ginger tea for the sunrise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. He like smiles at you. He like a little sheepishly goes to the kitchen.
Oh.
He's so nervous. He's like, you know about the one person in my life that could absolutely fuck me.
Elfie?
No, the queen.
Oh, the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys have the theory that
Also
the
know-
queen's dead.
The queen is dead.
Because Elfie supposedly saw her mom in the mirror.
I don't think you
Fingers
guys
crossed.
know that, but
I fucking forgot about that.
Hello, bros!
Oh, but she could have been lying.
She could be lying.
Yeah.
could have been
She also,
lying, but
Elfie
I
never
know one
said,
could have lied.
also. She just kind of like... Oh, I think actually she did. I think
No,
she said...
I think she told.
She said mother, I think, when she touched
Yeah,
the
she
mirror.
said mother.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember
to go
it.
in the afterlife and kill her
I
again.
remember.
Well, fingers crossed.
I
Yeah.
remember Aria and her having a conversation about mothers, and
Yeah.
she like said it that her mom was dead.
I didn't expect that to come out this
God, that
soon.
was
That's
so
awesome.
good.
So good.
Great, that was delicious.
Thank you.
That was
So
so
good.
good.
Oh,
Man,
I
that
love,
was
I love when a character comes back, especially Elfie, because she was so good and she was
That
part of the
doesn't
intro.
mean-
Tie her back in. Tie her back in.
Yeah, bring her back.
back.
Bring her
She
back, bring her
loved
back.
her mom, too. She was like,
She
She
loved
loved her mom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did.
she
she
was
had a
like
really
and,
deep
like she
connection
was
with her
obsessed
mom.
with her mom
Yeah.
because she wanted to be like her, but she felt like she couldn't ever
Yeah.
get to that point, and so
Yeah.
she saw her mom as this like perfect figure.
Yeah,
Which
not-
is
not
exactly
only
how
that,
Aria felt.
That's the fucking juice too, is because Elfie is also a fire elf, so her mom is a
Yeah.
fire elf.
Yeah.
So this with Terrance, like not a fan of fire, you know. Not a fan. More
Put
than-
there.
yeah, put there. Yeah, the man's like that.
Oh,
He didn't
no.
have it great. Like he didn't have it that
No.
great.
Poor
And like I
baby.
mean
Ooh,
obviously
kill her.
it's not clear how much Elfie knew, especially if they only met up for like tutoring
Yeah.
things. Like she probably didn't see what went behind or like what
No.
like the queen
She
did.
probably didn't even realize that Terrance was bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, she probably
yeah.
didn't
Like
know
they were
that,
kids.
no.
Especially if
Oh,
the
that's
official
so
story was like,
sad.
oh, she found him on the street
Yeah.
and like was like, oh,
The
such a
queen
big
was
thing.
the queen was
man.
literally like, oh,
Because
this
Two-faced
poor
bitch.
child that I like found and I took in under my wing, and now I give him everything he wants and he lives a
Oh,
life of
like
luxury.
blah blah blah.
Yeah,
come
he's
meet
like,
him, whatever,
introduce
get the
yourself to
secret."
everyone. So he goes through and
Yeah.
he shakes everyone's hands.
God, that's actually.
Oh. Did they not?
What if-
Oh, because I guess they didn't at the time. Never mind. They yeah, that's right.
Mm.
I was gonna say
No,
like
yeah,
they
he
would feel the
wasn't
pain,
cursed.
but they didn't feel the pain because
No.
he wasn't cursed at the
He
time.
didn't have
Yeah,
the
he was
pain.
cursed.
Right,
Mm.
right.
So
What
it's
if-
just a secret?
What if Terrance was planning on escaping and then the queen found out and found his brother and was like, if you escape, like I'm gonna kill your brother. Like this is yours. I'm gonna hold this over your head.
I mean,
and
also,
then he
like
was like,
Elfie knew
God.
his brother, so like
but the thing is, it's like, did she know
He was
it
around
was
for a
his
while.
brother though?
Mm. Oh, he said Skylar. And
Yeah.
she knew.
Yeah,
Oh
he did.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
because
true.
like Elfie knows Skylar.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So maybe
seemed
it
like
was
he was
something
around
then.
for a while. I don't think
what if Skylar was like a knight or something?
a knight in training.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's why he was
man.
rubbing the hand over the night.
Oh.
He was a
And he said that Skylar was like, Terrance.
oh, I think I called it. I think I called it.
I think you called it.
I think I called
You cooked,
it.
Bailey, you cooked with that, man.
Yeah, he did. He slayed.
Because I mentioned once, like, what if
Yeah.
Terrance was like night? What if whatever? And you're like,
yeah,
oh, hold
you
on
said
to
like a
that.
knight's
Hold on
tale.
to that.
You
Yeah.
so did.
I nobly.
Yup.
I guess
Tasty
we'll find
juicy,
out.
Tasty juicy.
I mean, tell me about it, right? That's crazy shit.
Tasty juicy.
CGC
Damn,
is
so
like
bad.
real.
Cool.
Well,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go pee again. Sorry.
have fun.
But-
Thank you. And then I'm gonna dive into kind of everyone else sort of
Cool.
rising for the morning.
This morning.
And we're gonna go from there.
Okay, psych. So
At least Terrance
I
got
think
to talk Andromeda down from her panic attack
Andromeda's
for a
gonna
bit.
crash out.
Fatal.
Andromeda's gonna crash
Okay,
out
Back
again.
chat. I'll be right back.
That's okay.
Hi, chat.
Oh, hi.
Dad's made me food. She's so lovely, and I did not eat much this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, get the noms.
It's so good. She made the best. She made me rap. She made me rap.
Rap. Oh, so
Okay, yeah.
cute.
Rap, 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 rap to
Rap.
the top. Rap away your inhibitions.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop to the top.
That was beautiful.
Yourself.
Yeah.
That was the only one I got down to a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because Jade doesn't like High School Musical.
You're like, all right.
Oh, I see. You're like,
That's
well,
enough.
I was like, all right,
All right.
I can feel this one a little bit.
I can
All
fuck
right.
with it, but let's stop it.
Listen,
was
let me
good.
tell you what.
But relax.
Can I tell you something real quick?
yeah.
Let me tell you something.
If
Let
Ashley
me tell you
Tisdale,
something. Let me tell
if
you
Ashley
something.
Tisdale is playing a character, Jade will automatically love her. And any
Fair,
other
honestly.
And you know what, Jade?
High
That's
School Musical. High School Musical hates the franchise, likes Ashley Tisdale's character.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Phineas
Oh
the
yeah, I
First
love Sharpay.
hates the franchise, love Ashley Tisdale's character.
And
Yeah.
exactly. This is
Hey,
exactly.
you're right for it.
Oh
She's
yeah.
like
Oh,
Sharpay.
you're talking about Phineas and Ferb? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said.
Yeah,
Phineas
you're
Ferb.
right. I forgot
Ashley
that she plays.
Tisdale's
I
character
forgot
is
she
the
plays
only character
Candace.
you like.
Yeah.
Can I share something that's
Candace.
actually- can I share something that's
Candace.
basically-
She plays
She
Candace.
wasn't Candace.
Ashley plays Candace.
Shut
Allison Stone. Is it Stoner?
I
Stoner?
realized.
Stoner.
Allison Stoner plays Isabel.
Yeah.
The real.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it.
those boys were so fucking annoying.
Yeah, see what
Yeah.
I mean?
Like she
You're
was
right.
right.
I mean,
She was
that's
right.
really-
No, she was so right. And she,
I do love Candace.
she had
And
no
she was
validation.
right.
She never got validation.
No.
They never
Do you
got
know
caught
how
or busted.
annoying it must have been to be like, my brothers are fucking around again?
Gaslighting.
And
They're
every
gaslighting
time,
her.
yeah. Ooh,
And then
sorry.
the mom doesn't support it.
No,
No.
because like every time she looks, it's
Believe
like,
women. Believe women. Believe women. That's what I'm saying.
It's because she's a teenager. Mom's like, you're acting
Did
out.
you guys know?
Yeah,
Did you guys know that the creator of High School Musical was actually somebody who wrote like horrific, like I think I can't remember what movies, but they're like very like dark fucking movies. But he was like, I want to write.
Chat's here, by the way, just so you know.
That's great.
Okay.
They're gonna, you're gonna love this.
That's great.
Y'all are gonna love
he
this.
was like, I want to make a movie that I can watch
Hey,
with my
Chet.
daughter. So he was like, I'm gonna make a movie I can watch with my daughter, and I'm gonna name the main character Gabriella because that's my daughter's name. And I think it's gonna be fun because apparently when he was in high school, he was in a football team, and one of the football players went up to him and confided that he really, really loves ballet.
Oh.
And so he was like, that's so fun, I want to do that. Turns out the guy who was the football player ended up doing ballet and football, and because he did ballet, he was so good at football, he won 6 Super Bowls.
Huh?
What?
So that's Troy Bolton, and that's on Troy Bolton.
That's a good premise for a movie, actually. I love that.
It's kind of fucking cool. Anyways, that's my.
That is cool.
fun-
That's
cute.
impressive.
That's cutesy.
Yeah, it makes
Just
sense.
go your own way.
I have more,
Yeah.
I have more
Yeah.
respect.
Yes.
I have more respect for it now.
That's an Andromeda Arlo film.
That is them. That is them. That is them.
Okay, sorry. I'm done.
All right, gang, gang.
All right, gang, gang.
Oh,
Back into it. Get that tea. Get that.
it smells like strawberries.
strawberry.
Oh.
It
Strawberry.
smells like something strawberry.
it's a
adjacent.
syrup,
That's
right?
her- Yeah,
Oh, beautiful.
it's
Oh my
scented.
God.
Hey, yeah.
Parfum.
Ut de parfum.
It is parfum.
Ut de parfum.
Who do we bounce to next?
Bounce, 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 bounce to the bounce, bounce her away. Your bouncer.
That's gonna be stuck in my head all day.
All right, I have it.
New
It's gonna
version,
be,
new
I
version.
might do it again, and I'm sorry.
And that's fine. It'll be just stuck in my head all day. That's okay. I accept it.
Kai to the top, walk away.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I do it.
Aria.
What's
Yeah.
What's good?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm busy. What's up?
Don't do that. Aria.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up this morning,
Good morning.
right next to Solar, correct?
Baltimore.
In your little room. Oh yeah, you guys got into it last night. Yeah.
Good morning, Baltimore.
Yeah. Y'all were doing it.
Every
Um,
day's like an open door.
And they're
Sorry.
still in Star when you wake up, or Dust.
Yeah.
Um,
That's my dusty
and
boy.
they're sleeping there. They're sleeping right next to you.
Good.
Probably butt ass naked. Honestly, knowing them.
Correct.
Yeah.
The only way.
Specifically Star, because Star is very like, I don't give a shit. That's who was chicken fighting with Andromeda in the lake.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that that's how it lays out when you awake. And you obviously wake up from this extensive dream.
Yeah.
With the Deimos and Jamie.
Okay.
And chock full of details that you learned about, like Point Row, that you learned about Jamie himself, that you learned about more about Deimos and his whole everything with soul magic. Lots of tasty factoids. But that is where you are when you wake up. I want to give, like, obviously you guys like this space to interact with anything that you want to interact with. But I imagine there's probably going to be a pretty sizable conversation between all of you whenever Andromeda comes back inside and, like, however that goes down. So I want to just, I guess ahead of time, give you guys a space if there's any, like, conversation you want to have before that.
Yeah.
Yes. Roll your 2d6s for me.
Oh god. Okay.
I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay. So roll 3d6s.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alright. Come on. 3 dice. Okay, that's really broken. Can I re-roll? I don't know why I thought to roll on my notebook, but all of them fell on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I was like, I literally just watched all of them fall.
You're so fine. You're so fine.
Okay.
There was a spider in my room earlier, and now he's gone. I don't know where that guy went.
It's okay. It's not there. It's
Yeah.
not there. It's fine.
He's just hanging out somewhere.
Oh.
in here.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna. That's fine.
He's somewhere.
Okay.
He was
so
pretty
that's a
big. He was like this big.
That's a 6 and a 3. So a 9.
Okay. You obviously
The
forget
other
the
one was a
name.
1.
You obviously forget the obviously forget the name. I will say for the most part you remember just about everything you learned.
Okay.
Minus one thing. And I'm
Okay.
trying to sort of figure out
Which thing that is?
what thing that might be.
Let me write a little note.
I think you forget the name Point Row.
Okay.
You remember everything else of, like, there's a town somewhere, there's a district that,
Oh.
you know, this whole thing with soul magic, everything like that, but you just can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Which is honestly narratively heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking, because everybody forgets about it.
Everyone forgets about it.
Yes, indeed. Okay, I think Aria is doing the thing that most people do when you have a really intense dream that you never want to forget, where you grab open the closest thing to you and start writing.
I do that in the notes app of my iPhone.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? If Aria had an iPhone, she'd be doing it there.
You get it, you get
but
it.
she does not. So
She does not.
Sorry, I'm just adding a little note for myself. So
You're so fine. Oh my god. Sorry.
You know, even though I take like extensive notes on these things and put them on really nice artistic pieces of paper, I didn't think about the stuff that I'd be forgetting and that I'd actually have to account for that.
That's
Whoopsies.
okay. Just for today.
Well, who knows though if I'll ever remember it.
No, that's true. But you could
It's okay.
roll
I
a
just
12 tomorrow
I
and
just
remember
wrote
everything.
a forgotten name right there, right next to, on top of the.
That's smart.
front row.
That's smart.
So it says like the.
It can come back to you. That's what I mean. You know, like
it says
you could.
the secrets of the lower veil, and then it just
Slay.
says all the information, but just not the name.
Hell yeah.
That
You
was
could
fine.
wake up tomorrow and remember that name. You know.
That's true. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and so
for
I
today.
think solar dust awakes to Aria just like.
Furiously scribbling. And fair. I think they sort of. It's just like a. Hey. 5 plus 5 equals 10.
What?
That's my favorite addition problem. 5
Right.
plus 5 equals 10. I just think it's cool when single digit numbers make a double digit number.
That's nice, dear.
The fucking scientist and the bimbo. they just watch you.
What was that name?
Let me roll for them.
I don't remember. Oh, God. Oh, it's above. What was that?
Okay.
Skid. No.
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 You're back on Earth.
Not that one. Not that one. Row. No, that's not it.
Row your boat.
Ro-
It's a song.
Right. I don't. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Sorry. Hi.
That's okay.
You like when single-digit numbers turn into double-digit numbers?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
So, like 9 and 1 is also appealing?
Yeah, but like 5 and 5 is cooler because they're like the same number.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you sleep?
Fine for the most part. Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I tossed and turned a little bit.
But dream-wise, or just
Yeah.
couldn't get your body to settle?
No, bad dreams.
Do you want to talk about that?
I think it was all the information that you told me yesterday that I'm really struggling to remember right now. But I'm going to spend the day trying to remember it.
I have all of it too.
Oh,
Written
okay. Yeah, okay. That's good.
If you need.
Yeah, maybe I'll just
Whenever.
periodically read through. Yeah, that'd be
Whenever.
great. That's great. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry for the nightmares.
No, it's okay. I'm ready for breakfast.
Oh. Yeah, honestly, I could go with some food.
Eggs. Bacon, maybe. Even
Yeah.
if it is the canned, dried kind. Bruce does his best.
He does. He does really good with what he has.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like he turns like basic, like, I don't know, rations into like gourmet, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Man could do anything. Man could do anything he puts his mind to.
This is very true. He's so
I believe it.
he's so handy.
Yeah.
I had weird sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Had
tell
that
you woke up like writing a book.
Yeah. I don't remember some little pieces, I think. But I feel like that's normal, so.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, I remember someone else this
Yeah.
time. There was somebody else there. They were very nice.
What?
Same as Jamie.
Oh. That's a nice name.
Yeah. He was very, very pretty. And he made rings.
Hmm?
He made rings.
Rings.
Well, he makes all types of jewelry, but he made wedding bands.
Oh.
I brought it up that we were married, and I said maybe I'd go and find something there in one of his shops.
Okay, yeah, you should.
I should.
Yeah, you should do that.
Really cool.
Yeah.
They were like wooden and intricate and like.
Oh, you could buy one and then I can wear it.
Yes, we could do that.
Okay.
I do need you to have something more too, other than your little,
I have plenty.
your little moth.
I just will take anything. Ever. Always.
Yes, I know, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Can I invite you on a eggs and bacon and orange juice breakfast date?
Go ahead. Aria leans back on the pillow.
They sit up.
Like she leans back on the
They're like,
pillows.
Aria.
Yes, my dear.
Listen, I know it's moving fast, and I know
Oh.
that last night we did some things, and I know that they were
did
really,
many.
really explicit in regards to things that people do. And I know we haven't known each other long, but I think if we're already at the level of
You are
doing
pennies.
what we did last night with our mouths, I think that we could also put food in our mouths. And so if you would like to do that, I would like to invite you to some breakfast together at 𝐄𝐩𝐢𝐤. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a
Oh,
tavern.
I have heard of it actually.
yeah.
It's a really
It's got
That's
really
really
good ratings.
expensive.
Really good ratings. The critics like
Oh,
love
yes.
it. They
Right,
rave about it
yeah.
constantly. So I thought
Right.
that maybe we could
So
check it out.
hospitable.
Yeah.
I think
Typically
that'd
they
be
have really
fun.
hot waiters. I think they only hire hot people. So like it's also
Oh,
eye candy while we
Tavern.
work, even though
I
my
don't
eyes
do
will
that.
only be on you.
And you are also the only thing I will have my eyes on.
No, cool. Then the eye candy doesn't matter.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I
like, all right, awesome, cool.
Are you planning on changing, or are you going to be?
Do you have a preference?
Are we having breakfast in bed?
We could have breakfast in bed and then normal breakfast.
For normal breakfast, you must be dressed then.
Yeah, which I'm not yet. So they're just looking at it like, so normal,
Come
so
in.
not okay. They're still in solar, or not in solar, in star.
Yeah, and dust. Yeah,
Love, and dust.
cuties.
Dusty.
But then they do go down, and they have
Okay, cute. To go down to breakfast. Breakfast date.
breakfast
That's
day.
fucking soft. They go down and then they go
And then
down.
they go down.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Jazz and I were talking about what
Yeah.
they were fucking doing the night before, and I'm like, I have to message.
Okay.
We'll message you guys about it.
Thank God.
It's tasty.
All right, yeah,
Wait,
and I want to eat it.
Yum.
Not the only person that said that.
Woo!
And I know that, and I set you up for that, didn't I?
You did, actually. You really set me up.
Wowie.
You set me up.
You set me up. Wit. Hey. I
good
come
morning.
to ask you the very same question. I imagine because Arthur's took. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she ever came
She
and
took-
woke you up.
What? What do you mean?
I don't think she ever came and woke you up.
Oh, I'm immediately pissed.
Not
Not like that much.
Yeah.
but, like,
I get
I know.
you. Yeah, I don't think she ever came and woke you
What
up.
do
So
you mean?
I think you wake up at a fairly like natural morning time.
We can't keep doing
And
this.
there's no Arthros in the room.
have system. Damn it.
Yeah. I guess my question for you is, how do you go about your morning after your little interaction with Polaris and waking up now knowing this knowledge?
I think there's like the briefest moment of like he like wakes up out of it and he's like, fuck.
Instant
And then he
dread.
sees that there's light coming through the window
Yeah.
and he yells, fuck.
Fuck.
And like
Aw.
obviously notices Arthur's is not
Yeah.
in the room. I think he like literally gets out of bed. Maybe like pauses for 2 seconds to throw on like day clothes.
Mhm.
Then storms down the hall.
Yeah, to the room.
quietly, warmly, kindly
Yeah.
ish. And just softly knocks on like the door where
Okay.
everybody is.
It's like just a moment, but you hear like the lightest little creak, and it's just a little sheepish Arthros on the other side. And she's like, yes, dear.
Glaring daggers.
She's like,
Whispers.
yes,
You didn't
please do
wake me up.
whisper. There is a woman who's very
Arms,
pregnant. who
light
is
of my life,
sleeping
love
at
of
the
my
moment.
world. You did not wake me up.
Shh.
I'm whispering.
She's sleeping.
Whispering.
She's sleeping. Whisper quieter.
Why didn't you wake me up?
Oh, was I supposed to do that?
Arthros.
Oh, I'm
You know
so
damn well.
sorry. She's like, oh, that's my mistake. My alarm must not have gone off.
You were awake the whole night?
Yes. I did get a cup of coffee at one point midway through.
Which is the time you were supposed to wake me up.
Oh, was it? Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. She's like,
I think he just like pulls her through the door,
Yeah.
closes the door
yeah,
behind
she goes,
her, and
she's
then
like,
like like,
Just like
pulls her down the hallway to their room.
she like stops. Just like no. I cannot.
It's my turn. You need
No.
a nap
You
of
have
some
things
sort.
to do. I'll ask
You
Silas.
have no idea. What?
You have things. You're always doing things, and I need to watch over them. It's eating away at me, Wit.
I know. They're safe here.
I know they are, but I thought they were safe at the tavern, and then they weren't.
But that's Aviosis.
I know, but they were safe for years.
But they're safer here. Objectively.
Objectively.
It doesn't feel like that, and that's okay.
I don't know. I'm paranoid, and I'm pacing. I'm pacing like a stressed mother. It's ridiculous.
But it won't help them if you run yourself into the ground. You do need rest.
I know.
Okay. I could have watched.
I know.
You could sleep in the room with them. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
I promise you that if they wake up today, I will sleep in there. So I know that they're awake and they're well and they're fine and they can wake me if there's any danger.
Okay. When are they gonna wake up though?
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Okay. At the very least, food.
Yeah.
Not just coffee. You can keep watch. I'll get breakfast, and for them as well. I'm sure they haven't had anything nice.
That might be nice, yeah.
Ever?
Well, yeah. Well, Fabian, yeah. I mean, ever, yeah, truly ever. But,
Well, not to assume, but
no, that's, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Rhea's not from Ariosis originally, but, Fabian is, and so he's sort of, yeah, ever, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that they'll really like a simple breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wake them up with that, maybe, or just let them wake up to that.
Yeah, that might be good. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll eat something, and everything will be fine.
While you watch them, and it'll all be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I was going to update Silas on everything. He stopped by earlier.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
really stopped by. I
Had
heard
nothing.
pacing in the hallway, and it sounded like his gate, so I stuck my head out the door, and then I said Silas, and then he was like Arthros, and I was like hello, and we got to chatting. And the reason he was out and about is because he was putting Connor in the doghouse. Apparently,
What?
he's in the doghouse.
What? What?
Yeah, I asked him why, and he said it's a long story, and I said okay. And then he didn't expand on that. So apparently he's
Okay.
downstairs doing whatever vampires do, and
Okay.
in the doghouse.
The talk thing again. Okay. So you stay here. Keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
Talk to Silas whenever he's around.
Yeah,
I'll grab breakfast. I'll check in with Connor.
yeah. Yeah, I told
And be back up.
Silas to come by and maybe bring Wesley, because I think that Fabian and Rhea might like that quite a bit, all things considered, since they got a little one on the way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
A wee one.
That'll be, I don't know, some excitement. Something good.
I hope it's a girl. There are far too many boys running around. I mean, truly.
That is fair.
I feel
yes.
like every child that I've met has been a boy. Tired of it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. Truly. Truly.
So fingers crossed.
Oh my goodness. If it's a little girl, I'm gonna give her so many books. Oh my god, I will teach her to read. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're gonna be such a good godmother.
She has to be a baby for a while first, I think.
Oh, yes, that's
However
it
that
takes a while.
works. Yeah. Some sort of time period. anyhow.
I mean, I guess it depends on. I don't know anything about banshees. I'm gonna be honest.
Who knows what a banshee drow looks like, truly? Or acts like, or grows like, or matures like, or learns like.
A fun little mystery.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Rhea from?
She's from Roth.
Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah. She didn't spend too much time there, though. Only a short bit of childhood.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully she's prepared as much as one can be.
I think if she can deal with Roth, I think she can birth a baby, you know?
I think she'll be just fine. I will be here on standby.
Real sees
Real.
real.
Is that
Talia's like,
Oh
real
my
sees
God.
real.
Real sees real.
Oh, Talia. Well, probably not. Talia could help. Probably not.
Let me call my mom really quick. She would not be any form of emotional help or physical
Exactly.
help.
No.
Or physical
You just
help.
say,
Yeah, okay.
Push!
Pop it out.
You're not pushing hard enough.
Bye!
Harder. Heave.
Heave!
Is this even
Can
coming
you
yet?
put
Do
it
I
back
do
in? Can you hold it in?
Can you hold it in?
Can you hold it? No.
Can you ask her to hold it in? Can someone smack him for me?
Her. Sorry, it's a girl.
Oh.
I'm already attached to it.
To a big girl, yeah.
fine.
Let's just take a breath. Okay, so you go be a breakfast boy. Maybe check in on Connor. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yes.
I'm sure he likes being treated like a dog, but maybe not in this context, you know?
Mm.
She looks at you, she's like, very good, very good. Don't say a word. I'm allowed to, though.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done anything wrong ever in my life, actually.
Oh, I agree with that.
Oh, thank you.
But wake me up next time.
Okay. Fine.
We have a system and we have to stick
We have
to
a
it.
system. Systems can break at times.
They can be put back in place.
It's called system failure, actually.
It was a good system. I like when you get sleep and can function.
I'm functioning quite fine, don't you see? My lips are moving. I'm standing up.
Just like it kisses her.
Oh,
rolls his
yeah.
eyes,
She smiles. She's like, see?
and you'll function better when you get some rest.
Sure.
We'll
She
work on
smiles
it.
at you. Enjoy breakfast. I'll see you in a moment.
Yeah. Any special requests from them or you?
Something fresh for them. I think that will really do it. And another coffee, perhaps. Maybe some apple juice. Just so.
Okay. As ordered, I will go get
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
it.
Much appreciated.
I think he kisses her on the cheek again, and then
Soft.
he goes
Goes down to
downstairs
the
to
hall.
get well. Yeah.
Cute, cute, cute. Wife energy.
The way she doesn't sleep, and that's been a thing, and I know it's a thing.
Yeah, she's silly.
I also had so much to tell her, but it's good actually, because like if Wid told her everything about yesterday on the break, and then she slept, she just would have forgotten it anyways. So
That's
like
true,
it
that's
is
true.
technically
Usually
better.
it's a time based thing, not really like sleep. So it's a lot of like
True.
how long overnight,
Like,
because
the
it's
day
like
it is.
yeah, it's almost like because when
I
you're
feel like 8
sleeping,
hours.
you're sleeping for like 9 to 10 hours. You're not actively like thinking, like you're not like using your like
consciously, like,
function to try and
brain.
remember. So it's just like it's so much easier for it to just leave. It just
Right.
goes. So like
So
the
if she
longer
did
that
sleep,
period of
she probably
time-
would have lost
She
some
probably
of it.
yeah, she might have lost some of it. Yeah, little snippets of details.
Not that that's a good thing, but like you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, in that case, I
You know,
go.
I Arlo, sorry, no, I just like that for a second he gets to get breakfast, and that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that they're all having their little mornings
If you wanna
of
do
like
group combo
tea
first,
and...
that's okay too, just so you know.
Oh, I'm ready for Kai time.
I mean, me too,
Immediately.
but I'm just saying, 'cause
Immediately,
if that's
Theo.
your structure, that's like totally fine by me.
That's okay. I go to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're all
but
doing
I
different.
feel like I cut away, and then I
I go to you.
Anyways.
Arlo.
Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and give me my baby, baby, baby.
The last thing you remember in your consciousness while you were sleeping was hugging Cal, and you wake up with Kai around in your arms.
I know.
Yeah.
I was telling Jade, I was like, can you believe that Kai had a hug with Arlo where you couldn't see him because of his tentacles, and then Arlo had a hug with Cal and you couldn't see him because of the wings?
As ever, Kai and Cal are literally
Where is my
They're mirrors of each other.
Where is my
Yeah, you got this. Yeah.
there-
Ah! Remember when you said I don't even feel right looking at this?
Sometimes I don't, and my
Yeah.
magnet still sits on the top of my fridge, right? But Cal's on my fridge.
Sobs forever. Cal. The first one of Cal.
It's just okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You keep that up. Yeah, so you wake literally probably like feeling those arms. So like when your eyes start to open, at first maybe there's like this like weird like haze that you still feel like you're hugging Cal. But as you like sort of as you sort of like blink yourself awake, you see that it's like Kai. And it's obviously a very different hug than Cal's. It was like
Absolutely.
Arlo on Cal's chest, and now it's like Kai on Arlo's chest. Like a little tear. And he is still asleep, and he is curled up like it's very much the hands like this. Like he's like
I
curled
see it
in.
so.
Yeah, you get it. He's curled up like a little fetal position in Arlo's arms. Yeah, and that's how you wake up. He's still snoozing very lightly.
Okay.
Okay.
I think. I mean, fuck. I don't know. I mean, I think that Arlo.
There's no pressure to do anything if you're like Arlo's just gonna lay there. But if you want to talk to Dimitri or anything like that, you absolutely can.
I do. Knock, knock, knock.
Okay. all right. I think you hear when you do the little knock, knock, knock. You hear a little bit of light shuffling from outside, like the door.
Yeah.
Like he was out
That's my
there.
man.
He was out there early that morning. And then you just hear like the little, and the door slowly open. And he like pokes his head in.
Arlo's like,
He's like, yeah, okay, yeah. He steps around, slowly closes it behind him, and just like very gently walks over. Yeah, he like looks at me. He does a little.
and Arlo like, eyes the chair and then says, "Get the chair, sit down."
He grabs it, like slowly picks it up so he doesn't drag it, puts it down, sits down in it.
Hi.
Hey. Yeah, hey.
Miss you.
Yeah. Miss you too, yeah.
How are you? You can say it's bad, and then you don't have to explain why. You can just tell me the truth, and then we don't have to get into it. Just, it might feel good to say that you're not well, because you don't look well.
I'm not well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that feel any better? Or... That's okay. Do you want to talk about it?
I don't want to. It's so much.
That's okay. I have space for everything.
Yeah, but you don't need to, is the point.
I know I don't need to, but I want to.
Looks like Kai. It's cute.
I know. This is like your future best friend, so.
Hey.
Mhm.
I'm having a moral dilemma.
Okay. Walk me through that.
I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Riley's a red specter. Like a full goopy nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's not like killing people. She's in fact she's having sex with Cedric.
What?
Yeah, don't picture it too much.
No, I don't want to.
I mean, I've already tried.
To picture it or not picture it?
Let's picture it.
Okay.
I just mean the technicalities of it.
Well, now I am too.
Okay, well, I tried to warn you.
Oh, well.
User experience, you know?
Okay, how do you feel about that?
Horrible.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
assume so.
Yeah.
Are they here?
Yeah.
And they're just in a room having sex?
I don't know if that's what they're doing all day, Arlo. I wouldn't be
Sorry.
surprised.
Sorry, okay. So that's very different. That's new.
Yeah.
Okay, that's layered for you. So
Just a little bit.
okay, so what's the thought process there?
It's instinctual one because I've spent a good portion of my adulthood killing every single one that I've seen.
Yeah.
Per request of my father. With my father. There's the one thing that we unified on. It was killing any red specter that we saw anytime we were traveling through the Redlands. Anytime, any point. It was immediate death. That is how it operated.
Yeah.
I don't know about a good red specter. I don't know about a they don't exist. That doesn't exist.
Well, the red specter isn't the good part. It's, I guess, the Riley part. I guess she's just more connected to herself in a way that overpowers the not good part.
Yeah, but how long does that last for? What if there's a breaking point? You know, and she just sort of maybe she vanishes. Maybe it's the red specter overtakes the Riley. You know.
Yeah, I mean, this is completely new territory, so that's a fair fear.
My mom told me that there were people in my dad's family that sometimes they stay as the 𝐿𝐼𝐾𝐻𝐸 too long, and then they start to just sort of become the 𝐿𝐼𝐾𝐻𝐸.
Gotcha.
Less human. The human doesn't. It's not important anymore. It just drifts away until they forget how to even be human anymore.
Mm.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that.
That's fair. It is very new.
There's no change back with her. There's no going back to human that I know of.
I mean, like I said, it's new territory, so maybe there's new solutions. Or something. That's so weird. I wonder if that's ever happened before. It's like a Riley thing, because Riley has like kind of those, I don't know.
Yeah, she's fancy.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I just don't know if I'm supposed to mourn her, you know?
I think it's fair to. I mean, I think mourning doesn't really, it's not like you can accept or decline it. I think if you're mourning, you're mourning. There's no supposed to.
I feel like I kind of let everyone down, you know?
How?
The gang.
No.
It's just weighing heavier right now.
Yeah. You've always carried that, you know? Carry everything. So, and I think they know that, you know? I think that's why they don't feel like you let them down, because I think they know everything you do for them. It gives them more strength than anything.
But I can't imagine the position you're in, you know? And I know if I was in a similar position that I'd feel the same way. And you would tell me the same thing.
I don't know what to do with them, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, I've been talking to Aria a lot, obviously, and,
Good.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like, the inevitable is feeling really, really, really inevitable right now. The world's literally crumbling away outside, and I'm starting to feel the weight of that, you know, like, I feel like I should be panicking, I feel like I should be making the most of every single day, and I'm just existing, you know?
I mean, yeah, I think that's a very idealistic way to look at it, you know?
Yeah.
Make the most of every day and, like, I don't know, party hard or kiss everyone, you know? I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, well, I don't plan on kissing everyone that I know.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, like on the forehead.
I won't even be doing that, thank you very much.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't think that you can move through things like this without mourning or wait, you know? And I don't even know how to look at it. I mean, it's the end of the world, and it's also like my brother. So it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I can go outside and I can hold its hand, but it's killing other people. So.
Yeah.
My favorite way to do it is denial. So I'm like a little bit too hopeful sometimes, but I guess it has its moments. I'm scared.
I just don't want them to die without ever really feeling like anything warm, you know?
You are warm. Physically and not physically. You're like a walking heater in all types of ways. Not like desert warm, but like, I don't know, like blanket warm.